You know how every year Samsung drops a new Galaxy lineup and the internet just explodes with leaks, renders, and exclusive insider info. Yeah, that's basically what's happening again, except this time it's the Galaxy S26 series and things are complicated. Because on one hand, Samsung might finally be shaking things up with the Ultra. On the other, the regular S26 and S26 Plus are starting to look like the smartphone equivalent of a rerun. Good phones, sure, just not the kind that make you stop scrolling. That's kind of the issue here. Samsung's playing it safe when it really needs to swing for the fences. But let's talk about what's actually changing, and what still feels like business as usual. Starting with the Ultra, because let's be honest, that's the only one anyone's really hyped for. This year's leaks hint at actual upgrades, not the usual 0.3mm thinner, 12% brighter type of stuff. First big thing, the new Exynos 2600 chip. Yeah, I know Exynos doesn't exactly have a fan club, but apparently Samsung fixed the production issues that haunted past models. The rumor mill says they might even delay the launch to March just to make sure this chip shows up ready to fight Apple and Huawei head-on. And honestly, if that means we get performance that actually competes, I don't mind waiting a bit. Now cameras. Don't expect a completely new sensor this time, but Samsung's reportedly widening the aperture on the main lens. Translation: more light, sharper low-light photos, and hopefully less of that overprocessed Instagram filter baked-in look. I'm especially curious how it will compare to Google's Pixel 10 Pro XL, because that Meg Mode battle could get spicy. Design-wise, yeah, it still looks like an Ultra. Slightly rounded corners, that big clean slab feel, basically premium without trying too hard. Some people want a redesign, but I kind of respect that Samsung's sticking with what works instead of reinventing the wheel just for headlines. One thing that did catch my eye, though, is this rumored privacy display feature. Supposedly, it limits side visibility for specific apps, like when you're checking your bank balance on a packed subway and don't want some stranger getting a peek. Now that is a genuinely useful upgrade. More of that, Samsung. Less of the look our phone bends stuff. Alright, the rest of the lineup. This is where it gets a little blurry. Remember when Samsung ditched the Edge version with the S25 series? Well, it looks like that wasn't temporary. The Edge is gone for good. And the Plus? Barely changing, which kind of begs the question, why have three phones if they all do the same thing, just at different sizes? Honestly, if I were Samsung, I'd bring back that Edge concept properly. Make it the perfect middle ground, sleek, powerful, but not ultra-heavy or ultra-priced. Give people an actual choice instead of just small, medium, large with a $300 gap in between. Because right now, that price jump from the S26 Plus to the Ultra doesn't feel totally justified unless you're deep into pen life or really care about that extra zoom lens. The base S26 sounds like it's getting the smallest refresh of the bunch, and there's no Pro model either, which honestly I'm cool with. Not every phone needs to chase the Pro label if it can deliver solid performance at around $800. Here's the thing though, Samsung actually has a shot here to make the lineup make sense again. 3 phones, 3 audiences, 3 clear reasons to pick each one. But if these leaks are accurate, it sounds like we might be heading for another round of good enough. The Ultra will steal the spotlight, and the others will just exist. So the real question is, does Samsung play it safe again, or do they finally drop something bold enough to shake up the entire market? Either way, you know I'll be here breaking it all down when it happens. Alright, that's the rundown for today. What do you think? Are you hyped for the S26 lineup, or is Samsung just recycling last year's playbook? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.